Okay, hello friends. Hello children. Now we are going to start with our new topic, that is lines and angles. Okay, here in the lines and angles, we have discussed different angles, different lines, okay, or different pairs of angle and all. Now we are going to start with the pair of angles. Okay, for the pair of angle, suppose this is the line. Okay, this line when intersect each other, okay, when two lines intersect each other at one point, okay, they have a one common point, then this point is called as a point of intersection. Point of intersection, okay, this is called as a point of intersection. Suppose these two lines given, suppose another one line is, they are having again common point, this is also called as a point of intersection. But not always there are three lines given or four lines given, they are having a common point, okay, the common point of intersection. Sometimes it happens that two different lines are given to you and these two different lines are intersect by a one line, one common line intersect two different lines, okay, means here we can say that a line that intersects two or more than two lines at distinct point is called as a transversal. Here this is M and this is N line. This M and N line, they are intersect at a two different point. This is O and this is P. These 2 point, at 2 point, this L line intersect line M and line L, and that's why this L line is called as a transversal. Okay, not necessarily two lines only there may be three lines also, but the point of intersection should be distinct. It may be two lines, it may be three lines, more than three also, okay. That means any one line which intersect two or more than two lines at a distinct point is called as a transversal. Okay, now this transversal made an angle with the lines. This transversal made an angle with the lines. Now here we are going to discuss about the angles made by the transversal. Now we are going to discuss about the angles made by transversal. Okay. To learn about this, okay, suppose first of all we will discuss about the angles of transversals, okay, and angles made by the transversal. After that we will learn about the different rules of that. Yeah, there are the properties of those angles, okay. Here first of all we'll just discuss about the different types of angle made by the transversal and two lines. Suppose this is the line M and this is the line N, okay, and for this I have drawn a transversal L, okay. Now in this situation, suppose this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5, this is 6, this is 7, and this is 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, now here if we'll talk about 1, 2, 7 and 8. Okay, 1, 2, 7 and 8. 1, 2, 7 and 8, they are called as a exterior angles made by the transversal. So 1, 2 and 7 and 8. 1, 2, 7, 8. They are called as a exterior angle. Okay, they are called as a exterior angles. Which angles are called as exterior angles? 1, 2, 7 and 8. Then what you will call 3, 4, 5 and 6? So 3, 4, 5 and 6 are called as a interior angle. Okay, means the angles which are outside of the lines. This is 1, 2, 7 and 8. They are called as an exterior angle. 3, 4, 5, 6. They are called as a interior angles. Okay, these are the basic. एक्सटीरियर एंगल्स एंड इंटीरियर एंगल. जो अंदर की साइड में है वो इंटीरियर एंगल और जो लाइन के बाहर के साइड में है वो एक्सटीरियर एंगल्स. ठीक है, इतना समझ में आया? Okay, now we will discuss about the corresponding angles. For the corresponding angle, see, suppose I have drawn a line, this and this line, okay? And for these two lines, I have drawn a transversal. Now here, see, for the transversal, if you talk about the transversal, the angles which are on the same side of the transversal. Same side of the transversal means this angle and this angle, okay? And those do not have a common vertex, okay? They are called as a corresponding angles, means the angles, the pair of angles which are on the same side of the transversal, which are having different vertices, and those who are having a corresponding position, means they are below each other, yeah, left or right to each other. These line angles are called as a corresponding angles. Now see, suppose we will talk about this and this angle. Okay, means from the same side of the transversal, those who are having a different vertices and they are corresponding to each other. Corresponding to each other means they may be one above, yeah, left or right. Left side of the left side or a right side, or above and below. Okay, means here this angle and this angle is called as a corresponding angle. Okay, same thing if we talk about this angle. Okay, this angle and this angle, because this is the transversal and they are having on the same side of the transversal and they are having a different vertices. So these two angles are also called as a corresponding angles. Okay, same way this angle and this angle, they are also on the same side, do not have the same vertices. Yeah, they are correspond to each other, or we can say corresponding position, or you can say that they are on the left and the right side, left and right to each other, or above and below each other. Same way this angle and this angle. Okay, these two angles are called as a corresponding angles. Usually, suppose in our language, suppose if we have given them a name, numbers, name 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. And now ask you to write down the pair of corresponding angles. So here corresponding angles we are writing. Okay, for the corresponding angles, see, angle 1 and angle 5, angle 2 and angle 6. Okay, then angle 3 and angle 7, and angle 4 and angle 8, they are corresponding angles. Why they are called corresponding angles? Because they do not have common vertex. Okay, they do not have common vertex. Okay, then they are on the same side of the transversal. Okay, they do not have common vertex, means here do not have common vertex or you can say that they are having a different vertices. Okay, instead of this you can write different vertices also. They do not have common vertices, or they have different vertices. Okay, or they are on the same side of the transversal and they are corresponding position to each other, or you can say they are left right to each other, left or right, or above and below each other. Okay, if these characteristics are seen, that means we can say that these angles are called as a corresponding angle. Understood? 1, 5, 2, 6, 3, 7, 4 and 8. They are called as a corresponding angles. Now next angles if we will talk about, that is here now we will discuss about the interior angles. Okay, the pair of interior angles, there are basically, if you talk about the interior angle, then there are two different types of angles. First, alternate interior angles alternate interior angle, then alternate exterior angles, and then next one is a pair of angles of the same transversal. But here first of all we will discuss about the interior angles. Okay, here for the interior angles what we have discussed, suppose two lines are given, one transversal we have drawn. Okay, if we'll talk about here, then these 3, 4, 5 and 6, these four are called as the interior angle, isn't it? But here if we'll talk about interior angle, this angle 3 and angle 6 and angle 4 and angle 5. Observe their position. Okay, observe their position. I am talking about the 3 and 6, 4 and 5. By the position what you come to know? Okay, means 3 and 6, 4 and 5. Okay, means see they are having a different position to each other. Yes or no? Yes, means here what we can say, this 3, this 6 and this 4 and this 5, they are called as the alternate interior angle. They are alternate to each other. Okay, so these angles are called as a alternate interior angle. Why they are called as an alternate interior angle? Understood now? This is 3, this is 6, this is 4 and this is 5. Okay, alternate interior angle. Okay, now next interior angle if you talk about, this 4 and this 6. Okay, and this 3 and this 5. Okay, 3, 5, 4 and 6. Okay, angle 3 and angle 5, angle 4 and angle 6. Now look at their position. Okay, they are on the same side of the transversal. If you talk about 3 and 5, it is in interior angle but on the same side. 4 and 5, they are on a same side of the transversal. Okay, and that's why these these interior angles are called as a interior angle on the same side of the transversal. Okay, here they are alternate. 6, 3 and 5. They are alternate means for the opposite side of the transversal. Okay, and that's why they are called as an alternate interior angle. But here 3, 5, 4 and 6, they are called as a interior angle on the same side of transversal. Okay, means here we have discussed about the interior angles. Interlinked angles means alternate interior angles and interior angles on the same side of the transversal. Okay, now with the interior angle, here this alternate interior angle and interior angle of the on the same side of the transversal, they have a basic property, and on that basic property we will find out the characteristics of these two lines that we will learn further. But with this interior angle, first of all let me finish exterior angle, then we will learn about the properties of the interior angle. Okay. Okay, now we will discuss about the exterior angles. See, these two lines are there. This is the transversal. Now here we are discussing about the exterior angle. Okay, exterior angle. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. See, for this exterior angle, here I am talking about the exterior angle. See, this 1 and this 8. Okay, here 1, 2, 7 and 8. They are exterior angle. Okay, 1, 2, 7 and 8. They are exterior angle. Here we are discussing about this 1 and angle this 8, means angle 1 and angle 8. Okay, and angle 2 and angle 7. Okay, these two pairs are called as a alternate exterior angle. They are called as a alternate exterior angle. Basically they are exterior. Okay, 1, 2, 7 and 8. They are called as exterior angle. Clear? But 1 and 8, see, they are at the opposite side of the transversal. 1, 8, 2 and 7. Okay, and that's why they are called as a alternate exterior angle. Now here we have discussed about the interior angle 3, 4, 7, 3, 4, 5, 6. They are called as a interior angle. Then we have discussed about the exterior angle. Okay, I'll write. Okay, here interior angles we have discussed, that is angle 3, angle 4, angle 5 and angle 6. Okay, they are called as a interior angle. Then exterior angle. Okay, exterior angles we have discussed about angle 1, angle 2, angle 7 and angle 8. They are called as a exterior angles. Okay, now next we have learned about the corresponding angles. Okay, now for the corresponding angles, that means angle 1, this is a pair. Okay, so here we have to write with a pair the angle 1 and angle 5, then angle 2 and angle 6, then angle 3 and angle 7, angle 4 and angle 8. Okay, these are called as a corresponding angles. Okay, now next angles we have learned about alternate interior angle. Okay, pair of, this is a pair, this is also pair. Alternate interior angles. Okay, alternate interior angle. For the alternate interior angle, 3 and 6, 4 and 5. Okay, means angle 3 and angle 6, angle 4 and angle 5. They are called as a alternate interior angle. Okay, now next alternate interior angle, then interior angle on the same side. on same side of the transversal. Okay, same side of transversal. Okay, here alternate angle on the same side, interior angle on the same side of the transversal, that is angle 3 and angle 5, angle 3 and angle 5, angle 4 and angle 6. Okay, these are the same 3, 5, 4, 6. They are the interior angle on the same side. Now we will discuss about the alternate exterior angle. Okay, alternate exterior angle, here see, alternate exterior angle, exterior means out, that is 1 and 8, 2 and 7. Okay, means angle 1 and angle 8 and angle 2 and angle 7. They are called as a alternate exterior angle. Okay, clear everyone this much? Okay, now we will next learn the properties. In the properties, basically if we'll talk about, suppose two lines are given to you with a transversal and those two lines are parallel to each other. Okay, these are the properties for the parallel line. Parallel line means when you extend those lines and they do not join each other, these lines are called as a parallel lines. When the two lines are parallel and one transversal intersect them, so in that situation, when the two parallel lines are given, in that situation the corresponding angles are always equal. Corresponding angles are equal when the lines are parallel to each other, or we can say that if the corresponding angles are equal to each other, that means the line intersect by the transversal are parallel to each other. Okay, means when we can say that when m parallel to n, when m and n parallel to n, in that situation corresponding angles are equal. Okay, corresponding angles are equal when the lines are parallel to each other. So vice versa, we can say that if the lines are parallel, then corresponding angles are equal, or if the corresponding angles are equal, then the lines are parallel to each other. You know corresponding angles means? Already we have discussed about what are the corresponding angles and all. Okay, means 1, 5, 2, 6, 3, 7, 4 and 8. They are called as a corresponding angles. Okay, they are called as a corresponding angles. Angle 1 and 5, 2 and 6, 3 and 7, 4 and 8. When these angles are equal to each other, that means that angles are, that means that lines are parallel to each other. Okay, this is for the corresponding angles. Now next one, if the lines m and n, if m and n are parallel to each other, in that situation the alternate interior angles are also equal to each other. Okay, alternate interior angle means 3 and 6, 4 and 5. Okay, means alternate interior angles are equal. alternate interior angles are equal means given lines are parallel, or we can say that if the two lines are parallel and when they intersect by the transversal, then the alternate interior angles are equal to each other. Now, means when two lines are parallel to each other, then corresponding angles are equal and alternate interior angles are equal. Clear? Now next, when the lines are parallel to each other, then the interior angles of the same side. Okay, interior angles of same sides are supplementary. Supplementary means what? They are, the sum of those angles are 180. Interior angles of the same side means 3 and 5, 4 and 6. Okay, they are supplementary to each other. Means these are the properties when the given lines are parallel to each other. So we can say that if the lines are parallel to each other, then corresponding angles are equal, alternate interior angles are equal, and interior angles of the same side of the transversal are supplementary. And when these conditions are there, then that situation we can say that the lines are parallel to each other. Means both the way we can say, if the corresponding angles are equal, then lines are parallel, or if the lines are parallel, that means corresponding angles are equal to each other. Okay, now this to remember, one clue I'll give you. Okay, see, for the clue, suppose this, don't consider this line. Okay, first of all we'll just discuss about this line. Okay, now suppose this is simple, we'll take 70 degree. Okay, now basic rule, you know that if alternate angles are there, the alternate angles are always equal to each other. So for the 70, the alternate angle is this, na? So this 70, that means this is compulsory 70, right? Then these two are the linear pair of angles. If this is 70, that means this is 110, because sum of the angles is, okay, means this is 70, this is 110, means 110. Why? Because these two are a linear pair. Okay, now this linear pair, see, this and this, they are vertically opposite to each other. Yes, that means this is also 110. Clear? If this and this equal, this and this equal. Clear? Here, if we talk about same way, this is the 70. Okay, now we have already discussed that alternate interior angles are equal. If this is 110, that means this is also 110. Why? Because this and this angle are alternate interior angle. Okay, if this is 70, this is 70. Okay, now this and this is the linear pair, so that's why it is 110. Or you can say that alternate interior and vertically opposite angle, this and this vertically opposite angle. Okay, now see, this 70, this 70, this is corresponding angle, this and this is corresponding angle, this and this is corresponding angle, this and this is corresponding angle. Clear? But when this condition will happen, when the lines are parallel to each other. Okay, means here corresponding angles are equal, alternate interior angle are equal, and if we'll sum this is 180. Means interior angles on the same side of the transversal are supplementary. When this is happen, when the two given lines are parallel to each other. Okay, now on the same basis, in your textbook, exercise 5.2, you have to do. Okay, for any queries, you can contact me. 5.2, if you are not able to solve, then in that situation, just give me a message. I'll send another video for the solution of exercise 5.2. Okay, bye everyone.